Absolutely.
And you're talking about. Are you talking about Bradley and I? Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Can he be an every down right D end, or do you need to draft a guy that fits that a little bit more?
That's a great question. And because this one is kind of going a little long, you are in Frankly Football. But I'm gonna say this. When it comes to somebody like Bradley and I, do you want to continue that experiment and I guess try to develop him as that new Dorrance Armstrong kind of guy, or do you just want to say take someone like Jalen Phillips, and if that is somebody like Quinn's guy, somebody who I think will be better right out of the gate, and just go from there? How do y'all feel about that? Are you ready to? Because we're gonna have the picks. Let's be real. We're gonna get 4 comp picks. Do you just want to go and take someone like that, or do you think that since we only have so many draft picks that we should only address needs? How do y'all feel about that limited quantity of picks with so many needs?
What'd you think, Nick?
I think you don't draft off of need. So if there's a DM there that is a good prospect, I'm definitely taking him. It's one of those things where if you look at the future, Dorrance Armstrong isn't a guy for the future. I like him as a player. He's a special teams guy. If I don't have a replacement, I have all the confidence in the world to sign him to be a backup. But if I can get another cheap option that has a little higher upside in, say, the second or third round, I'm going with that too. So I'm not really stopping for anyone. And he's a cool project. He still has to show me something. So I'm not going to draft a guy because I think he could be something. Give me as many guys as possible. Let him compete.
You know what, Nick? I'm kind of glad you said that. I do think that Dorrance has been not necessarily a progress stopper, because I think that Randy Gregory can hop out of the bed and give me 9 sacks in a year, easy. But he's been a playtime stopper. He's been a playtime stopper for Randy Gregory. And yeah, if I can get him out of town and hopefully elevate Bradley and I to a little bit more playing time and just get another guy in to be that next developmental guy, yeah, I'll do it. 100%. Now that you done got the wheels turning about Dorrance and my disdain for him in 2020, yeah, 100% I would do it.
Your disdain for Dorrance is only for the fact of the matter he ended up getting the jersey and Bradley didn't.
Between that, it was that and the coach's weird obsession with him, man. I don't know how, whether they left their Zoom camera on one day and they did some incriminating things and guys just took screenshots. I think that's just one of those situations.
I think Bradley couldn't get on the field this year because of 3 things. 1, Dorrance Armstrong was a core defensive player because he played on all the special teams. 2, Aldon Smith, 5 years removed, was a better professional at the time. Okay? And 3, Randy Gregory came back. Randy Gregory coming back was the main reason why Bradley and I didn't get on the field. I think with Aldon Smith walking out the door, you're going to have – and let's be honest, that NFL training table is different. It's different. So he was the Pac-10 Player of the Year. He's got a motor, but I think learning how to work as a pro, get bigger, get stronger, get faster, he'll come into next season and be the guy you'll want to see more than anybody else. And I think he can come and give you, maybe 15, 25 snaps. And you go draft a guy. If you can get some extra picks in the second or third round, there's some pass rushes that you can get developmental to be able to help with finding a rotational piece for DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah, definitely.
Find a rotational piece for DeMarcus Lawrence. And then having a guy that can spell Randy Gregory. I think you can do that.
The thing we can't get to is where we get almost no production when Lawrence and Gregory are out as far as the pass rush goes. So yeah, bringing me those guys and get to the quarterback. So
give me somebody right. That's it. So that's all I got, man, for the defense. Because I ain't trying to change. I ain't trying to find nothing on offense. Only thing I care about on offense is getting one Ray Dakota Prescott signed. Everybody coming back healthy. I may take a developmental tackle in maybe the fourth round, a guy who I can develop, get better, and go from there. I think one thing we'll probably have to talk about is with the offensive line, will we do a complete switch on the offensive line?
What do you mean by that?
Okay, so
I'm a little scared by that laugh.
No.
Cutting everybody, trading everybody.
No. Okay, since you've been here with us for this portion of time, we've always said one thing about Tyron Smith. He's a demigod. Okay, he's a flat out demigod. The problem is he's a demigod that's only going to give me 10 to 12 games a year. So 4 to 6 games out of a 18 game schedule for me, because I'm planning on playing 18 to 19 games next year. Okay, I'm planning on getting to the NFC Championship. I need to get a guy who can play. Brandon Knight, if you go back and look at the film, struggled this year. He struggled. He wasn't as bad as Terrence Steele, because Terrence Steele was absolutely awful, but he struggled this year. So for me to get the most out of my offensive line, would it be almost blasphemous, even though I'm going to get 10 games out of him, if I walk into next year with my left tackle being Lyle Collins, my left guard being Connor McGovern, my center being Tyler Biotish, my right guard being Zach Martin, and my right tackle being Connor Williams, and making Tyron Smith my swing tackle.
Y'all ever seen the movie Twister?
No.
Y'all ever seen the movie Tornado? Sharknado?
The only reason I know it's not, the only reason I'm trying to be able to do that is because, one, I got Tyron on the cheap.
Yeah.
You tell me a better swing tackle that I can get in on the cheap than Tyron Smith.
Why wouldn't you play him those 10 games though, if you're going to get 10 games, say?
Because I think because I don't have anywhere for Connor Williams to go. I have no place for Connor Williams to go. And I don't think Connor Williams can play left tackle. Because if Connor Williams could play left tackle, I would have kicked Connor Williams out the left tackle, put Brandon Knight on the bench, and put Connor McGovern right next to him in left guard.
But you think he can play right tackle?
I think
it'll be easier.
Again, we're playing the Chiefs. We're playing against Frank Clark, that's going to be rushing off that side. We're playing against Joey Bosa, who's rushing off that side. We're playing against a lot of those guys, to where like the right tackle has to be just as good as left tackle. So you can't really hide him.
I'm not trying to hide him, but I can help him. I can help him on the right side. Left side. He's basically on the island, be on the left side. Especially what I'm going to try to run out there next year. If I run 11 personnel next year, right? I may detach Blake Jarwin. If I go 12 personnel, yeah, I may double up on one side and help him on that side. But I think Connor Williams can play right.
You can't commit to 12 personnel for all of your snaps in the game, though. So I understand where you're going.
Right. I can't commit to all 12. So I think I can put him at right. But my problem is that when Tyron Smith goes down, the fall off on the left side is catastrophic.
We had more trouble on the right side by a long shot because you had Terrence Steele. Like again,
God.
because we survive with one weak tackle for 6 games. As long as we don't have both tackles, Dak Prescott, you're paying him a lot of money to be able to play through some adversity. So I'm not going to bench a guy just out of fear that he might get hurt and have a $10 million backup. I'm gonna play Tyron Smith. If he gets hurt, then I might slide. If we're not confident in Brandon Knight, which I think I'd be fine with, I might slide Connor Williams. At least you're saying left side to left side, and then helping him out as much as possible, and then you insert that or whatever.
All right.
So,
okay.
I just don't like moving around
agree.
a lot of pieces to try to make something work, and then benching one of your better players.
But see, my problem is I'm going to bench one of my better players because I'm not going to get Connor McGovern on the field.
Connor McGovern right now is a better guard than Connor Williams. So in that situation, and honestly, ideally, Connor McGovern might be your starter at guard anyway. Connor Williams might be your swing tackle.
And who? Oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
Okay. So, but see what I'm saying. But if I make him a swing, I don't think he can play left. I'm pretty sure. I know he can play right. I have a better chance of belief he can play right.
Do you think Cam Irvin could play left tackle?
I don't want Cam Irvin back.
What's up? I'm just saying he was the guy that you hired to be the swing tackle. I don't think he could play either, but he did, and he survived.
Okay.
So, thank you for the air quote.
The whole thing about being a swing tackle is all you got to do is survive, man. It doesn't have to look pretty. Just make sure you don't get my guy killed and do good enough to where we can still win ball games. You're not going to get a Pro Bowl out of the guy, but we need someone who can play and not have 11 sacks like Terrence Steele.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing I'll say is I couldn't even begin to suggest a guy who would be brought in from the draft because I haven't watched much offense yet. I think I've watched 3 offensive linemen in total.
But we'll have to get back to that one later.
That's right. But we do thank you so much for sitting here with us. I think I'm gonna cut this in half and make it a 2-parter. So, Nick, will you please plug yourself?
Yeah, appreciate you guys having me. You guys can find me on Twitter at Nick_Herrera34. So yeah, appreciate it, guys. This is fun.
Yeah, man. Right. Definitely follow my man Nick. An amazing follow on Twitter, man. Always with good sound information, man. Thought-provoking type stuff. Really enjoy it, man. Thanks for coming and kicking it with us, man, again.
Thanks, guys.
Absolutely. So if you haven't already, click that like button, click that subscribe button. Helps with the algorithm. We're trying to do this stuff for a career, so we need your help in doing that. And hey, it's been a long one.
Yeah, man. Like us, share us, kick us with your friends. Even fuss at me if you don't like the fact that I'm trying to move Tyron Smith to the bench. but we'll definitely be able to get down with us, man. Listen, I'm setting it off Chris, man.
I'm Brandon. This has been Frankly Football. Peace.